I said, I've never met his wife. I've heard about her. And she goes,
she's still teaching.
Well, that's the important thing.
And my wife, I've told, it's like, one day I have to meet Mark if my schedule, Monday to Friday, unfortunately.
Mine's down there, it's one with green glass. It's a building.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Start of 2025?
Everything's fine. The third son, they had the twins were born. So.
Oh, congrats. Oh, is there a wish list? Are they registered or anything?
Not. I tell everybody I know. Don't. They have no, they're doing well. The babies were it's a boy and a girl, and they were the boy was 6 pounds 11 ounces, 19 and a half inches, and the girl was 6 pounds 10 ounces, 19 and a half inches. As the doctor didn't need to put them into CIU or anything like that.
That's much
He goes, they're much healthier than mom is, because she had to have a C-section.
Okay.
So he goes, they're all fine. I said, yeah, I know.
Yay,
it's like the rest of us, just good peasant stock. That's all.
I'm sure you guys were in the waiting room, stressed out, or with?
No, we got to go up to the room where they were born. So,
okay.
So I knew enough of the people in the hospital. Yeah.
There's Mark. Can you just?
I was like, my daughter-in-law is having twins. Oh, what's her room? 1403. Go on up. Okay.
This slide, before you exit onto the tram, make sure to grab your 3D glasses.
Thank you, Patrick. Pleasure talking to you. Okay, so who got the names?
It's see, the boy is Brendan. Brendan Stewart. And the girl is Evelyn Brooke.
Wow, Evelyn Brooke.
Evelyn Brooke.
Brooke. Okay.
Yeah, the Evelyn. That's my mother-in-law's first name is Evelyn, so the grandmother. They just like the name Brendan.
Can you offer my name?
Okay. Yeah,
Mark Ryan or Ryan Mike?
I said, I didn't care.
Mommy's in the party.
It's closed, Jim.
Mommy's in their party. Sir, right next to you. As long as not the diesel one, because it vibrates too much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just like, I'm too big and fat to go walking on.
Oh, yeah. I was a little concerned, so I wore my boots.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, Mark Wahlberg. Shut up. What? Mark Wahlberg? He? Who else looks like Mark Wahlberg? Your girl? Mark Wahlberg's like 150 pounds. I'm 250 lean. I look like Mark Wahlberg ate Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, he does. Good morning, everyone. Welcome aboard the Walt Disney Universal Studios tour. I will be your guide for the next 45 minutes. We have sets, stuntmen. Excuse me, that's something caught in my throat. Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard the World Famous Universal Studios tour. As you board the train, move all the way to the far right, filling in all of the available seats. Young children whose feet do not touch the floor of the tram should be seated away from the outside gates. Be mindful of those gates. Those gates are going to come down momentarily. Watch your arms, legs, and hands as those gates come down. Does everyone have 3D glasses? If you do not have the 3D glasses, raise your hands, keep them up in the air. Our studio tour ambassadors will see that and get you a pair of 3D glasses. They are for King Kong 360 3D and Fast and Furious Supercharged. As part of the tour, once we take off, you will not be able to get those glasses. So, once again, make sure you have the 3D glasses. We have more guests joining us. Welcome aboard. Looks like we may have a full tram. This is the first tram of the morning, by the way. Think about the first tram of the day. Don't get too excited because first tram of the day is full of surprises. Even I have no idea what's going to happen on the first tram of the day because, well, you know, everybody's getting up and they're, you know, getting things ready, and sometimes they're not completely ready for the tour. But we'll see. We'll see. It'll be a lot of fun. Have your cameras ready at all times. You're probably wondering why I gathered here today. We're going to take the world famous Universal Studios tour. The first tram of the day. Going to see some interesting things on the tour. I think you should always have your cameras ready whenever you're taking the tour because you never know who or what you might see. Those of you who just joined us, welcome aboard. Move all the way to the far right, filling in all of the available seats. Young children whose feet do not touch the floor. Where are all these people coming from? There's other things that are open right now. Look at this. It's like a convention or something. I've never seen this many people show up for the first tram of the day. This never happens to Paul. Anyway, welcome aboard again, all of you. Make sure you have your 3D glasses. You're going to need them for King Kong 360 3D, Fast and Furious Supercharged. And by the way, you're sitting on an electric tram. It is part of Universal's commitment to sustainability, and these electric trams have regenerative brakes. Anybody ever heard of that? Regenerative brakes? Ah, you've heard of it? Well, that for the rest of you who've not heard of it, that means when the tram goes down a hill, the driver puts on the brakes, it recharges the battery, and we all get younger. So we got that going for us, which is nice. Only here at Universal Studios can we do that. Now, we're going to take you into an actual working movie and television studio. There's actual movies and television shows being made at the studio. And we do have some people on the lot right now. We got shows on the lot such as Hacks, starring Gene Splint and Hannah Einbinder. Sometimes you do see them out there. It's not a guarantee, but again, always have your cameras ready. You never know who or what you might see. We got season 2 of Ted, starring Seth MacFarlane, Scott Grimes, and Max Burkholder. And those of you who are big fans of a movie called The Burbs, that was a Universal film that came out a few years ago with Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher. Well, guess what? They're making a series out of The Burbs, and they're filming in the same location where the movie The Burbs filmed. They're working on that. And one of the stars of this series, The Burbs, is Keke Palmer. What's going on over here? Hey, how you doing? Welcome aboard. We've been waiting for you. There you go. Have a seat right there. He has their 3D glasses. Excellent. You bring anything to eat? And then you go, okay, because you have to share. Now, by the way, this is the only attraction in the theme park where you can eat, drink, and be merry on the attraction. So if you have something to eat or drink, go ahead, eat it, drink it. We welcome that here on the tour. Anyway, we're very excited this year because of the 97th Annual Academy Award ceremony, which will be March 2nd, Sunday, ABC Hulu. Universal and Focus Features have been nominated for 25 Academy Awards this year. That's amazing. Now, Focus Features is under the umbrella of Universal. Universal distributes Focus Feature films, so we get to share in their glory as well. So for Universal, we've been nominated for Best Picture for Wicked. Focus Features have been nominated for Best Picture for Conclave. So we're excited about that. And a number of other Academy Award nominations have been attached to those two films. So we look forward to the 97th Academy Award ceremony this year. It should be a lot of fun. I won't be there, I'll be yours, but you guys go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Also, you want to come back in April and May to celebrate the best of sci-fi, fantasy, gaming, and anime at the all-new Universal Fan Fest nights. Experience your favorite franchises every event night, all in one place. To find out more about that and to purchase tickets, go to UniversalStudiosHollywood.com. And we'll be underway in just a few moments. We're just waiting for some more people to show up. I think we're going to fill this tram to the brim. It holds 170 people, by the way. Now, the Super Tram is a new version of the Glamour Tram, which was introduced to the studio tour in 1964. The Glamour Tram held 67 passengers. This one holds 170. Hey, the gates are coming down. Watch your arms, legs, and what is going on over there? Okay, I was just informed that one of our attractions on the back lot is not functional right now. But that's all right. We got over 400 acres to explore, so you won't miss it. Say goodbye to everybody. Bye, everybody. Here we go. So, my name is Marcellus. Our driver's name is Titus, and we're going to take you behind the scenes of the biggest and busiest production studio in Hollywood. I'd like to introduce you to my co-host. You know him as the host of The Tonight Show. It is Jimmy Fallon. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, hey there. You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide
Marcellus.
and the greatest driver.
His name is Titus.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Marcellus.
owed me $5. I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Well, all right, just a few safety rules. Pay attention, there's a quiz at the end of the tour. First stop, if you need any personal assistance of any kind, you have a medical emergency of any kind, if you drop something over the side of the tram that's important to you, give a tug on the emergency cord located above you at the center of the tram. The tram will stop when it is safe to do so, and I will come back to assist you when it is safe to do so. Otherwise, please remain seated inside of the tram at all times, keeping your arms, legs, and hands inside of the tram at all times. And keep in mind, the studio is private property. So if you should happen to drop your cell phone, if you need to use the restroom really, really badly, don't get out of the tram. It's wet, and it's dangerous, and it's trespassing. They will come and get you. It's very embarrassing. So just give a tug on the emergency cord, sit back and relax. I will come back to assist you when it is safe to do so. Also, there is no smoking on the tram of any kind, and throughout the tour there are loud noises, sudden tram movements, fire effects, and water effects. So if you take photographs, you see water coming toward you, protect your cameras, they may get wet. And finally, for your safety, for the safety of those around you, please do not use selfie sticks while you're on the tour. Well, those are the rules. Now repeat them back to me, starting with you. I'm just playing. That's what's in store for you. We're leaving the theme park behind and taking you into the actual working movie and television studio, where some of Hollywood's biggest names come to work every day. Note the movie posters on the right. Just a few examples of the movies that we produced here at Universal Studios, starting back in 1914. With an epic silent film entitled David and Pythias, to what we have in theaters right now, such as Wicked, Nosferatu, and Dogman. Oh yes. Hey, we're heading down to the front lot. This is where we house the majority of our 36 sound stages for interior filming. And inside of these buildings, we can create any type of environment that the story demands. Calm down. Yes, you are. Hello, little. Ow, why? Ooh, too much fruit. All these scenes are filmed inside of stage 12. That's the largest sound stage on our front lot. And we're at the front lot now. On either side of the tram, you will see objects. We're passing between the theme park and the studio property. On your right, Super Nintendo World. Home to Mario and Luigi, the stars of our biggest movie of 2023, the Super Mario Brothers movie. On your left, sound stages used for interior filming, and they were quite busy in those stages. Chock full of production making goodness, used for shows such as Bel Air, starring Jabari Banks and Ollie Charlton. That streams on our streaming platform Peacock. They're in season 3 right now, and currently these stages are used for season 4 of Max, starring Gene Smart and Hannah Einbinder. That streams on Max. Now, before streaming came along, Universal dominated the broadcast airways with 80% of the television shows. We took it a step further by making movies for television. The Sunday night mystery movie had characters such as Columbo, McCloud, McMillan and Wife, and they spun up to their own series after a while and filmed on our lot. New shows, by the way. Last year we introduced a show to Netflix and filmed on our lot called The Man on the Inside, starring Ted Danson and Stephanie Beatrice. We're also home to Lopez vs. Lopez, starring George Lopez and Mayan Lopez. That's on ABC. They're on season 3. And we're also home to Ted, which streams on Peacock, our streaming platform, starring Seth MacFarlane, Scott Grimes, and Max Burkholder. They're working on season 2 right now on our lot. Hey, coming up on you right at the end of this row of sound stages is stage 19, which we've been using for blockbuster motion pictures, including our Oscar-winning motion picture, Oppenheimer, starring Academy Award winners Cillian Murphy and Robert Downey Jr. And keep the cameras handy because we have a lot of Easter eggs here on the lot. This is a fun studio lot. Take a look on your right. We got the Minions. Those Minions are everywhere. Illumination Entertainment, headed by Chris Meledandri, who's brought a number of blockbuster animated features to Universal Studios. And that reminds me, Universal Studios has been nominated for Best Animated Feature this year for The Wild Robot. Oh, that's wild, man. That's wild. Wow. Coming up on your left is the second biggest teddy bear I've ever seen. It's Ted. Ted is standing in front of a series of tan bungalows ever once. Permanent dressing rooms for movie stars such as Doris Day, Rock Hudson, Jimmy Stewart, Paul Newman. Today they are production offices occupied by the likes of Mark Platt. Mark Platt Productions has brought you the hit musical Wicked, and it is nominated for several Academy Awards this year as a motion picture. And it stars Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Academy Award winner Michelle Yeoh, and Jeff Goldblum. Directed by John M. Chu. Coming up on your left, Bungalow 5195 with the Alfred Hitchcock logo up front. It was Alfred Hitchcock's production office with the Alfred Hitchcock Presents television series.
Lou said he could move into that office. I said, no, I can never be in Hitchcock's office. That should be a shrine, a museum.
Very exciting. Just to know that he was there and walk by and know he was in that office.
Hitchcock has influenced every director.
I saw Hitchcock once walking around the commissary.
Hitchcock had his bungalow on the lot. I used to go see Alfred Hitchcock.
I loved working with him. I highly respect him. He really understood fear and terror. Birds.
The birds? Oh, man.
The birds. Oh, man.
You see? And we're leaving the front lot where we do all of our interior filming and taking you to the back lot where we do the large-scale exterior filming. We're going to show you sets from some of your favorite movies and television shows. The sets that you see on our back lot may look like real buildings, but they are not. They're what we call facades, just the false fronts and sides of buildings. You only build what the camera needs to see. What looks like brick and concrete is actually foam, marble, and fiberglass. And we can take you to any place in the world on our back lot. We're on our way to Skull Island. His Academy Award-winning director Peter Jackson to guide us.
The Universal Tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife in Skull Island.
Oh, look at the wildlife in Skull Island. Wait a minute. Oh, mama!
In a sense, this is like a mini sequel. A mini continuation. We are just taking the Kong and Skull Island and the dinosaurs that we established in our feature film, and this is another day, another incident on Skull Island, using the creatures and the character and personality.
You know, you guys look a little nervous. Don't be, because Titus and I have been to Skull Island many times. We've gone on nature hikes, played beer pong. All you gotta do is follow the rules. We'll get through this safely. Please remain seated at all times. Please keep your hands and feet inside of the tram at all times, and hang on to your personal belongings. The island. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Skull Island. 360 3D. That is one of the largest, most intense 3D experiences on the planet. You should have seen the looks on your faces with those glasses. That epic battle was projected on one of the largest digital 3D screens, instead over 40 feet tall and 180 feet wide, using some of the most advanced technology in filmmaking today. The film was designed by Peter Jackson and his team at Weta Effects, and won several Academy Awards working on such films as King Kong, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Avatar, Deadpool, Avatar: The Way of Water. Hang on to those 3D glasses, I have a feeling you're going to need them again. Coming up on your left is the heart of our back lot. It is our Metropolitan sets, and normally we take you in there, but we cannot because they're working on a big production in there right now. They won't tell us what it is. It's a double secret project. But you can imagine how many productions they filmed in there over the years. Movies, television shows, music videos, commercials, live events such as Hairspray Live. You can even see our Metropolitan sets as part of the obstacle course or American Ninja Warrior. They make you say it like that too. A lot of musical artists have worked in our Metropolitan sets, include Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift made her music video Wildest Dreams in our Metropolitan sets. We've got a lot of K-pop bands that make music videos there as well. Here comes another Easter egg on your right at the end of the street. It is a mural that is a tribute to our classic horror films. Our horror legacy started back in 1931 with Dracula starring Bela Lugosi, and that legacy continues with our opening of Dark Universe, Universal's Epic Universe this year in Orlando, Florida. Here it comes on your right, painted by world-renowned street artist Tristan Eaton.
An instrumental part of the process of designing these murals was getting to go to the Universal Archive. Going there, I got to see in person props from the movies, photos from behind the scenes, original illustrations from those movie posters, all this stuff.
And by the way, that entire mural glows in the dark. Coming up on your left is a big V. That's the home to The Voice. We just wrapped up season 26. One of the former coaches of The Voice, Reba McEntire, has her own show again. And it is right next door on stage 33. It's called Happy's Place. They've been renewed for another season, by the way. Happy's Place stars Reba McEntire, Melissa Escobedo, and Melissa Peterman. Try saying those names fast 5 times. On your left, you got that lake, which is what we call the Hollywood Ocean, featured in just about everything, including being featured in our classic horror film, Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's Julia Adams going for a swim. Oh yeah, it's all fun and games until the creature shows up. Oh, where the barbecue at? They really take you into the cradle of our backlot. I call it that because it's where our horror movies were born. It's officially known as Little Europe. Not a very big place, but we can make it look like any part of Europe we want by changing the language on the signs. Little Europe was built in the late 1920s for a motion picture entitled All Quiet on the Western Front, which won Universal its first Best Picture Academy Award in 1930. Well, right after that, we started making a lot of horror movies, and those horror movies had 2 things in common. They had the monster, and they had the angry villager. At some point in the movie, the villagers would get angry. Here's one of those angry villager scenes filmed here from Bride of Frankenstein, starring Boris Karloff as the monster and Elsa Lanchester as the bride.
Raise all the way to 10, up to where you need to off and wait for me.
Yeah, they got their torches and their bloodhounds and their hula hoops and their iPads. They went after the hapless monster. But whenever they call up a monster in these films, things went horribly awry. That's right, Titus. Horribly awry. Look at them running. Some of them texting their friends as they run. Yeah, why don't you shoot him? That's why you get the monster smackdown, baby. You don't see that on TikTok. Now, you've seen Little Europe as all sorts of locations, including Tortuga for Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, starring Johnny Depp, Orlando Bloom, Jeffrey Rush, and Keira Knightley. You've also seen this entire area as The Good Place, for The Good Place, starring Ted Danson, Kirsten Bell, William Jackson Harper, and Jamila Jamil.
You, Eleanor Shellstrom, are dead.
Come on.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Every blind date I've ever gone on has said that to me.
I can't risk going to the bad place.
Okay, well, maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
But it does sound like my apartment. And ladies and gentlemen, we're at the halfway mark of the tour. Keep in mind the studio is private property. If you should happen to drop anything of value off the side of the tram, don't get out of the tram. It's trespassing. They will come and get you. Just give a tug on the emergency cord. Sit back and relax. I will come back to assist you when it is safe to do so. And we're going to pass by the oldest part of our lot. It is the Old West. And one time Universal was famous for Westerns. Hundreds of them were filmed on our lot. I think I'll be able to tell a bit more about our Western areas in a little bit. Right now, we're on our way to a resort town known as Amity. Now, some of you might remember that Amity was menaced by a great white shark way back in 1975. Well, it's the 21st century now. Things have changed. Mayor Vaughn says the beaches are open. It's a beautiful day. And as you know, Amity means friendship. Look at all those friends in the water. Are you my friend? Well, friend, get in the water. All right, have your cameras ready. We're on arrival here now. It's kind of quiet today. This is good, though. You'll be able to find a spot on the beach. Let's see, we got to approach with caution. I see we have signs up here saying beaches are closed. Uh-oh. Looks like they repeated themselves here. Another shark has returned, ladies and gentlemen, but they're going to try and fish that shark out of there and put it back into its natural habitat. Oh, my snap-on tools are here. What do you think, Titus? You gonna go around? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, looks like they found another shark in there, so they can't get in there right now. Sharks just love this area. I don't know why. There's one hanging up right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that we have some technical difficulties with our attraction here. And those guys look like they're concerned about the sharks over there. By the way, you've seen that entire area as Cabot Call for Murder, She Wrote, starring Angie Lansbury. Whee! Look out for the shark. Catch all 12 seasons of Murder, She Wrote streaming on Peacock. By the way, Jaws was not filmed here. It was filmed on location 50 years ago in Martha's Vineyard. And guess what? This year is the 50th anniversary of the release of the movie Jaws. And we call this Singapore Lake because at one time this was used as exotic ports of call for movies and television shows in the 50s, 60s, 70s. The world is around the corner for us here at Universal Studios. We go around the corner and we head down south and we are in Mexico. This part of the back lot has been used for a number of classic television shows that include the A-Team, Simon and Simon, and Quantum Leap. Hey, did you know that Lady Gaga made a music video in this area? Oh yes. Music videos are filmed all over our lot. In fact, you too made a music video in the Metropolitan sets. Hey, we're just in time for a weather effects demonstration. Feel free to take pictures. Tell all your friends. Let's make this more dramatic, shall we? How about some precipitation or rain? Hey, special effects. That rain is created by an elaborate sprinkler system above you. Pointed upward, the water shoots up and out. Looks like naturally falling rain for the camera. As some of you may notice, it's only raining on half of the tram up here. I guess that's what Al Roker would call a 50-50 chance of rain. Right, Titus? Right. Hey, that deep rumbling can't be good for you. That means there's a flash flood in the area, but you know what? You don't have to worry about that unless you're sitting in a blue seat. Or if you have blonde hair, or if you're wearing anything but the colors that Titus and I are wearing. We're having some problems with our brakes, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on a second. Well, that water looks wet. Well, at least we didn't all get soaked. Oh! Titus, how come you didn't want to throw it in the trouble? Yeah, we fooled you with that. We dumped thousands of gallons of recycled water. When tanks, the water crashes down the to the tanks at the top of the hill so we can get somebody else with it. I wonder how many times they did that with Big Fat Liar. This movie filmed all over our lot. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a lot of fun.
You can't outrun the wolf, kid! Yeah, we'll see about that.
Frankie Muniz, Amanda Bynes, Paul Giamatti. Get him, Pablo. Get him. Shaka Khan! Hey, imagine a bunch of people in formal wear doing that. Well, that's kind of what it looked like back in 1915. Carl Lumbly, the founder of Universal Studios, had an opening day ceremony in which he invited politicians and movie stars. They showed up, dressed up, looking all good, and he had a little surprise for them. It was a mechanical effect similar to the flash flood, only it was a breakaway dam. And it worked just fine, except people didn't know what to expect, so they stood too close to it, and there was too much water, and everybody got soaked. Well, here we are in the oldest part of the lot, the Old West, and this is where it all began, with Carl Lumbly inviting the public in to watch the filming of silent movies. They could marvel at the technology, they could explore the sets, and sit in bleachers and watch the filming of a silent movie with a box lunch, all for 25 cents. Now, we still use these sets and use quite a bit for Sony Pictures production of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, signed Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Margot Robbie, directed by Quentin Tarantino. This is all quiet around here, it is. This is why production companies film here, because you get your pin drop, and you're probably wondering how it is we give tours when they're filming in these areas. Well, we bypass the areas if we need to, and we also definitely get off of the microphone as we pass by, so we make sure we're not in earshot, so we don't ruin the sound. But we never stop giving the tour. Do the tour 365 days a year, 7 days a week, rain or shine, and that's how we do. We just work around production. So now we are passing back by our western sets here, and you notice they look a little different, but they're actually the same sets. They're just dressed differently all the way around. So whenever a cowboy hero needed to go from one town to the next, they just hopped on the horse and went around the corner. Now we had to shut down our saloon recently because, well, because of these guys. Random cowboys just showing up, bringing their cousins in with them.
You're just gonna stir things up.
Stirring things up. Oh, we can't have nice things. Not for you. Well, you know what? Everyone's taken the world famous Universal Studios tour at one time, including Academy Award-winning director Steven Spielberg. I will let him tell you about that.
My entire career began with my relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid on a tour bus. Remember, in those days there weren't trams, there were buses called the Gray Line Tour Bus. And I was so excited and thrilled to be on the lot. This was my first time ever on a movie studio lot. And during a bathroom break, I hid in the bathroom, and when everybody left to get back on the bus, I waited another 15 minutes until I'm sure the bus left, and then I had the entire lot to myself that day. And in those days, movie lots were so crowded because all movies were made on film lots. Say they're made all over the world, on locations, but most of it was focused in those days, in the 60s, on the film lots. So nobody noticed me when I was going around from soundstage to soundstage, and I really felt, in my own young way, I owned the lot and had the most amazing day of my life.
Well, Steven Spielberg became enamored with Universal Studios. He took the studio tour many times, and ultimately he got an internship at Universal Studios, which ultimately led to opportunities that would advance his career. He got an opportunity to direct a segment of a TV movie called Night Gallery back in 1968, and he's been directing ever since. And Steven Spielberg has produced and or directed a number of blockbuster hits for Universal Studios over the years, so that's why we mention him so much. Have your cameras ready. Coming up are what we call picture cars. They're the vehicles that you see in the scene of a movie or television show. Some of them have become quite famous. They'll be on the other side of the tram. You can even see our original black tram for the studio tour of the 1960s. The Glamour tram held 67 passengers. The Super Tram holds 170. That's the second biggest shark I've ever seen. See, these sharks are everywhere. Also on your right, you got a whole fleet of Whomobiles. And your left, you got a fleet of tuners from our Fast and Furious franchise. You know, they were filming one of the Fast and Furious movies on the lot. We couldn't say anything, but Vin Diesel shows up riding a Segway right next to the tram. I couldn't mention him. And then Dwayne Johnson comes out from one of the facades and starts waving at everybody. Well, I kept a secret. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're stopping at in Hollywood, the Bates Motel from Alfred Hitchcock's thriller Psycho, starring Anthony Perkins, Janet Leigh, and Vera Miles. We're looking at two of the oldest, most famous structures still standing in Hollywood. And look, it's Norman Bates. What do you have to say for yourself, Norman Bates?
We all go a little mad sometimes.
That's kind of cryptic. You know, he seems a bit apprehensive. I guess he's getting ready for Universal's Fan Fest tonight. He's very excited about that. We're all excited about it. And hey, that ain't right. We see what you're doing, Norman. Put the body down. Put the body down. Watch this. He hates it when I do this. That's right, Norman. It's Marcellus. Remember this? They played this way at your high school prom? Hey, stay right there. Security's on the way. It's a great motel. Too bad we can't stay. But we can't catch us. We're in an electric tram. Ha-ha! He's walking kind of fast, huh? He probably must go faster. We're going to take up for a closer look at the Bates Mansion. You may notice something about the house as we approach. It seems to be diminishing or getting smaller. That's because the house was built to 3/4 scale so that it would look like a large house in the distance without building one. It's an old camera trick called a forced perspective. The oversized doors and windows help with that effect. It looks normal from the distance. That's an empty shell. There's nothing in there. All the interiors are filmed on sound stages. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the spectacular crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning.
The airplane crash set was perfectly done. Set. It was all designed around the vision of Steven. You sit down to talk about the War of the Worlds. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see. You're doing good. You're doing good. That's me. Listen, listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Now closed.
This area has been used for a number of large-scale sets over the years. It includes Who Bill from How the Grinch Stole Christmas starring Jim Carrey, directed by Academy Award winner Ron Howard. Also used for Site B Village for the Lost World, Jurassic Park, directed by Academy Award winner Steven Spielberg. And now we're going to take into another large-scale set known as Jupiter's Claim. It is featured in Academy Award winner Jordan Peele's most recent film, Nope, starring Daniel Kaluuya, Keke Palmer, and Stephen Young. Here to tell me about the set is Mr. Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible notion and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, the nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Jupe Park. Over there, look into the winking well and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one?
No.
No? Right. A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable big live show. So live. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, gold rush frontier town lies a sinister secret. It is smack dab in the center of the UFO hotspot. What's a bad miracle? Welcome to the world of no.
Uh-oh, this can't be good for you. Whatever you do, don't look up. Do not look up. What happened to those noodles? Yes, we're riding off into the sunset because we've come to the end of the tour. On our way back with keyboard socks hook and Wizarding World of Barbecue. Hang on a second. I was trying to interrupt my signal. Who is this? What?
This is Agent Novak with an FBI
Agent
alert.
Novak? Who is Agent Novak? How did he... When did the... Oh, that's Agent Novak.
Look, this might be more serious than I thought.
What might be?
What just happened?
I don't know.
This is a secure line.
It's supposed to be.
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a nightlight. I'm the reason the boogeyman makes his mama look under his bed. And I'm the reason we just lost control of this whole operation.
Ladies and gentlemen, people keep hacking my system. I have no idea what's going on here. Now who is this?
My name is Roman
A
Pierce.
street racer.
Buddy Hobbs acts as a statue of Shaw. We brought you in our secret spot.
All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the syndicate tracking us here, so put away your cameras and turn off your cell phones. One flash or one ringtone can give us away.
I need y'all to take this real serious.
Okay, pull into the next bay. Meet you in there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just got a message from dispatch. We have a guest aboard this tram who's witnessed something perpetrated by a man named Owen Shaw. Don't worry, everything's under control. He just wants to hang out in this for a few... Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, you don't need those glasses right now, because it ain't nothing but a party, y'all. That's how we roll here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Bad guys show up, we just go underground and party. Yeah, it's like that. What? Wait a minute. We just got here. Stop right there, young lady. What's your phone number? Oh, now the FBI's taking the food. Well, at least leave us some nachos. That ain't right.
This is what we doing. This is the race day after party. And where the other?
Roman Pierce, FBI, don't move.
Damn.
That's right, party's over.
You know how long I took to iron this shirt, man? I'm not.
You're under arrest right now.
Ladies, just back up a little bit. I got it. It's lightweight.
Bring us back some nachos.
First of all, I don't work for you.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours. Let's quit this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
You got an ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Wait a minute, what is Roman doing?
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of...
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. It was on vibrate. Shaw traced us. Ops can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Try to move that vehicle.
All right, we're moving.
It's about to get real interesting.
Yeah, thanks for the phone call, Roman. It was on vibrate.
I'm on the leases, all warmed up, right next door. Roman, grab your truck. I need you and Letty ready to go.
Roman is right about that suit being cheap. I have told him myself. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now's the time to put those glasses on. And no lighting, no cloud photography, no camera lights. Please keep your hands and feet inside of the tram at all times and hang on to your personal belongings. You know what? I think Owen Shaw's in here somewhere, but he'll never find us. It's a big building and it's dark in here. He'll be driving around in circles, bumping into his own men. Embarrassed.
Which one of you is the witness? Speak now or you all get fried!
This is our turn.
I
we roll. Didn't know the tram could do that, did you?
Hell of a job, everybody. You've protected the witness and you can resume breathing.
Thank you.
You know, it's crazy out there. You guys read hard.
Respect taken.
No, my Mona Lisa got messed up a little bit, but it's all good. We got through it. Y'all held us down. Appreciate it.
It was on vibrate.
They said the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. Welcome to join our crew anytime.
Well, that concludes the Universal Studio Tour. It's been my pleasure. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for taking the tour with us today. Annual pass holders, we'll see you again soon. If you're not an annual pass holder, take today's ticket to the Universal box office, turn it into one. Come back and visit us again and again. Download that Universal Studios Hollywood app. That'll give you show times and wait times for the attractions throughout the day, including instructions for how to visit Super Nintendo World. You have to say it like that too. And if you're interested in purchasing any of the movies or television shows that's on the tour today, check out our website at uphe.com or any one of our retail stores in the park. The park closes at 6 p.m. this evening. Hey, we're heading back into the theme park. Remember your personal belongings as you exit the tram. Please take those 3D glasses with you and deposit them in the blue receptacles where it says, please return glasses here. Thank you. And if you have any questions for me, I'll be on the patio to answer them for you. My name is Marcellus. Our driver's name is Titus. On behalf of ourselves and all of us here at Universal Studios Hollywood, we hope you enjoyed your exclusive behind-the-scenes Hollywood experience. Once again, my name is Marcellus. Our driver's name is Titus. And together, we are Wild Stallions. Thank you, Titus. Smooth driving. All right, we're back at the theme park. Please wait for the tram to come to a full and complete stop. Bring your seats to an upright position and fold up your snack trays. And put your socks back on. Oh, hang on a second. They're not opening the gates for you guys in the first car because you're going to take the tour again. We'll get you some cheese. And I'm just playing. You ain't getting no cheese. Open the gates for you in just a moment. Please watch your step. It's been raining. It's a little slippery. Please watch your step.
Yes, I don't know what. Come back, boss. Thank you.
It doesn't work.